Nobody wins when the family feels. But
I need you, so believe me, I do.
An impossible question, but I mean, what have these last, how many days, it's been now over a week now, been for you?
I haven't really been eating, not sleeping. It don't feel real.
That's her older sister, Gabby.
If I could talk to my daughter right now, I would just say, baby, please just call me. Just try to get a message to me by any means, no matter where you are. I will come and get you. You know that you will be forgiven. Everything will be okay. I know that this is not something that you're doing on your own. I know this is against your will because I know you would not hurt me this way.
Fam, this is a crazy story we got to talk about here today, coming out of D.C. What makes it even more crazier is I tell you about a brief interaction I had with the alleged murder suspect. Now, I'm going to just say this out the gate. Fellas, it is some women out here just as ruthless as some men. Today, we shine light on a cold case of a missing woman in D.C., which recently had fire to it after a recent arrest. But it seemed the person arrested was her alleged best friend, who was once questioned by authorities, but rearrested almost 6 months later. Now, of course, we'll later discuss this story, but it seems now, after a recent arrest, the family of this murder suspect, BabyFather, has come out to say she possibly have something to do with her baby father losing his life as well. Just like the woman we'll later discuss, once missing before authorities deemed him deceased and yet to be found. So today, we'll go over who this woman is, pay our respects to the victims, shine light on this case, and give love and condolences to the family. But first, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. A couple months ago, I was DM'd by a young woman who claimed to like me. She was persistent. After a brief interaction, I quickly denied it, and it seemed I made the right decision, even though I wasn't interested. October 23rd, 2023, a young woman that go by the name of China Crawford went missing, just 25 years old. Now, on the first missing report for China, it had that she was last seen on the 1600 block of Good Hope Road in Southeast Washington, D.C. But turns out that was false. According to the recent affidavit, China was last seen on the 400 block of South Capitol Street in Southwest Washington, D.C.
5-year-old D.C. woman have seen or heard from her. D.C. police say China Crawford was last seen on Good Hope Road in Southeast. Earlier this week, investigators upgraded her case from missing victims to a major crimes case. News 4's Dominique Moody spoke with Crawford's loved ones who are desperate to bring her home.
China Crawford's loved ones have not stopped worrying since she was first reported missing back on October 23rd. 3 weeks have passed, and in that time, they've held 2 searches through parts of Southeast, including the Anacostia Park and Good Hope Road, where she was last seen.
I was hoping and praying that maybe, she just wanted to get away and she'll be back any day. But as time goes on, it definitely is starting to get harder.
It was difficult because the only thing that was consuming my mind was China, figuring out where she was.
Her picture, along with her description, can be seen inside storefronts throughout Southeast Washington neighborhoods. Her mother's, brothers, and family's concerns grow by the day.
I do this because I know China wouldn't want me to give up looking for her.
It has been mentally taxing. As my mom said early on, it was like that fire, that drive to just continue to push, continue to search high and low, whether it was, in parks, vacant apartments and homes.
Since her disappearance, D.C. investigators have moved Crawford's case to the Major Crimes Unit. When we first spoke with police earlier this month, they told us.
During the investigation, there's some information we received that led us to believe there may be some suspicious circumstances surrounding her disappearance.
The search for China has branched out to parts of Maryland and Virginia, with signs like these going up in an effort to bring her home.
Police also released these images of China's car, a 2012 Mercedes-Benz, with a Virginia temporary license plate, which reads 998859V. Today, her family is asking for her safe return.
My baby sister, I love you. I'll never give up on you. And I'll always go hard for you.
Baby, I'm still looking for you. I'm not going to give up. I just need you to stay strong and hang in there, and we're going to find you.
In the district, Dominique Moody, News 4.
And in fact, yes, that was her car, a 2012 gray Mercedes CLS 550 driving in Southeast, but it wasn't China driving it. It now has been confirmed that the person who was alleged driving that car was China's friend, 32-year-old LaShawn Washington from Southeast DC. It was later confirmed that not only did LaShawn drive China's car after she lost her life with a busted window, but she also allegedly sold her Canada Goose jacket. Now, as we mentioned, March 26, 2024, LaShawn Washington, 32 years old, was charged with first-degree murder, kidnapping, and obstruction of justice. But here's the thing, China's body is still yet to be found. Her mother went to Instagram within the last 24 hours and said the following: "Don't forget about her. China Crawford is still missing since 10/24/23. As of today, nor has her car been located. The people involved, who my daughter knew and trusted, is another level of evil. This is why I know it's only a matter of time. God is not going to let you win." She also reposted a post about her daughter with the caption, "China is still missing. All we want to do is lay her to rest. Hashtag find China." I blurred out the name, but the message said, For all of you who caused us hell, defamed my sister character, and know she wasn't no saint, ran with this witness protection yes, people were saying she was in witness protection, was allegedly why she lost her life, but that's yet to be confirmed. This for the illiterate girl who tweeted this last week, talking about the person who got arrested. Played on our phones, gave us sleepless nights, laughed, joked, harassed, and added lies on top of lies on top of lies. And for the bomb support system that has reposted, searched, gave a listening ear when it was needed, called to check on us, donated, loved on us so much, prayed and prayed and prayed. Those who had suggestions, came up with ideas, and those of you that just spread the word. Thank you, thank you. This would have not been possible or got much attention if it wasn't for you all. We love y'all so much. Justice for China. Of course, in DC is no bond, and she was held on no bond. And LaShawn Washington's next court appearance will be April 1st for a fugitive of justice case from Virginia, and April 5th at 9:30 for the felony status hearing of this case. And after going live once after losing her baby father and said, "If you lose her life before my child's birthday, then I hate you," it grew concerns of her baby father's family. The man we talking about is an 18-year-old man who went missing from White Oak in 2017. His name was Tyrone Jacobs. Detectives from the Montgomery County Police Department asked for public's assistance till this day in locating Tyrone Anthony Jacobs, as we mentioned 18, last seen by family members at around 9 p.m. Thursday when he left his old Columbia Pike residence on foot. Police and family are concerned for Jacobs' physical and emotional welfare. Fam, that was 7 years ago. And like China, he went missing, and his body is yet to be found. May they both rest in peace, and love and condolences to their families. Fam, as more developed, I keep you guys updated. It's just sad to say that 2 missing people is possibly deceased without being properly buried. This was the story of a DC woman who's now arrested for M1 in connection to the demise of her friend, and possibly in connection to her baby father. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And till then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.